most days I'm like, okay. But then sometimes it's just like,
great football, man, all three phases. It looked like in the second half they were shutting down the run and getting to the quarterback. And you haven't had, or at least a lot of people have been saying we haven't been able to get to the quarterback. My guy Charles Minute, who gets in there, Chris Jones is getting after him.
Yeah.
And it's just the DBs are all, lockdown coverage where they need to be. And, when the defense is playing like that and Pat Mahomes is out here, Texas Gunsmith, just shooting it all over the field, man, it's the best, man. It's the best. Yeah. And we were rocking and rolling. Had a few big plays on special teams that got us going. And that's a tough Lions team. And I felt like we got after them in the run game and in the pass game. And the guys were downfield blocking for each other, man. The energy right now in the building is electric, man. And it's one of the most fun teams I've ever been on.
Yeah, that was, watching it, you talk about all three phases competing and doing great for all four quarters. The defense was, Detroit came out running that thing. They were doing a great job. They put together a great first drive. But you're right, the defense adjusted. They kept fighting. Nothing really came easy. And I think a lot of times the Lions get these big, huge, explosive plays. And the defense tried to make them earn it the entire time. And they had a couple big fourth down stops. They had the second half. It felt like they neutralized their running game a little bit better than they did the first half.
Yep.
Nick Bolton mentioned potentially having some tips. Like it felt like they kind of had a little. I don't know if we should mention that. Should we not mention that?
It sounds like they were. Yeah, it sounds like
they had a good idea what was happening.
Yeah, it sounds like they. And that's the thing when you're with Spags, you got smart players, man. You're gonna see these, whatever they are, these little ticks or these certain things that an offense is doing where, if they want to keep doing them, we're gonna be able to get ahead of them.
Let's talk about the Chiefs offense, because that was the thing that I think everybody had wanted to talk about through the first 3 weeks of the season. And as of the last 3 weeks, the Chiefs offense is back, man. You guys are doing everything well. The one thing that I think stood out about this game in particular was the ability to run the football. It wasn't like a Rico Dowdle, like unbelievable running like day for the Chiefs, but it was a consistent, efficient threat that you guys imposed your will. I mean, this is a team kneecap biting, like bully, tough-nosed team.
They were hit.
And you guys took it right at it with them, man. It was that first half. You guys are both running the ball really efficiently, imposing your will on each other. It was a physical game. Like, I think the first half went by like in a flash. Yeah. Like, before I know it, the first quarter was over. Like, it was nuts. That's got to feel good, right?
Yeah, you get rolling, and especially in the run game, man. It's like it just feeds those big guys up front. Yeah. It just feeds them. It gets them going. It gets them playing a little bit tough. You start working some double teams and they don't feel like they're just sitting on an island pass pro and you can get these big 300-pounders on the attack and downhill and moving forward, getting after guys, trying to demoralize them mentally and physically. It's just like we got our interior three playing so physical and so well together right now with Kingsley and
Kingsley's coming on, man.
Yeah, exactly. And Trey Smith, and then on top of that, Juwan Taylor's playing fucking outstanding. We had a huge
Jalen Moore steps up.
Jalen Moore steps up and has a fucking
Aiden
awesome
Hutchinson.
Game.
That's a big task, baby, and he answered the bell, man.
Hell yeah. I just feel like when those guys up front are rolling like that, man, it just makes everybody play that much more confident. Pat's not thinking as much about the line. He's seeing the field so clear right now, getting the ball out quick.
You stay out of situations that are hard to pick. Like, third and long is hard in the league. You know what I mean? Like, it was interesting because the previous 2 weeks, and really 3 weeks, you guys had started to really hit the big play down the field. And that's one way to stress a defense. Yeah. In this game, that really didn't happen. You took a couple shots, but really the way you stressed them was by running right at them.
Yeah.
Right? And then that got the play action going. It got you in good situations where you could do the quick passes. You got a bunch of them where it was like, even before the snap, like Pat knew he was going to catch it and deliver it right to you. Yeah, and I think
that's a huge, you got to throw it to Coach Reed and Matt Nagy on the offensive side that are calling these plays and put these plays in to give us an opportunity to just go out there and just play quick, play fast, make them feel the attention to detail and the alertness that we're playing. And I think we're rolling like that, and Pat's getting it to everybody. Everybody's getting a chance to have the football in their hands, and everybody's satisfied. And it's going to have to even be more of that now that we're getting Rasheed coming back next week. But it's just so much fun when everybody's getting a piece of the pie.
Yeah, the vibes look like they're pretty darn good for the Chiefs. A hell of a lot better than they were maybe 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. We got some stats, I guess, here. The Chiefs are one of just 2 teams to feature 4 players with 220-plus receiving yards this year. Travis Kelce, Hollywood Brown, Tyquan Thornton, and Juju Smith-Schuster, all over 220 yards. That's a very specific yardage. Travis, can you explain the edge? It is. Can you explain the edge motto?
Everybody got to eat, baby.
EGE. Everybody got to eat. Okay.
I think Rasheed might have started that one.
Nice.
It might have been a little sneak preview on what's going to come.
Well, I mean, listen, Pat does it better than anybody. So I'm watching this Atlanta game on Monday night, and it's pretty much Drake London and Bijan Robinson. Like, listen, if you got those 2 guys, I'd probably just give them the ball too. Like, I don't know what we're doing anything else for. But you go look at the Chiefs stat line, and every week it feels like 7, 8, 9 guys are in this reception category. And it's like, man, Pat is spreading that ball around. Not a lot of tendencies.
It's not just check downs. You know what I mean? Where guys are getting first down. Guys, Noah Gray had a huge first down. Juju Smith-Schuster's, I think, had our longest play on a naked.
Hollywood Brown's running out of touchdown celebrations. I mean,
my God, I'm jumping in the stand. You already know. I only played for one. No, man. It's so good.
Well, let's get to primetime Trav. We talked about LeBron stats. Trav passed a legend, Jason Witten, in primetime receiving yards. Did you know that you are now second? You are second all-time in primetime receiving yards. Another very specific category. How does it feel to be the second all-time receiving yards for a tight end leader in that category?
It means a lot because I would love to see how many games Jason Witten played on primetime. He played for the Cowboys. The boys are always on primetime.
They're getting primetime, for sure.
Since the beginning of his career.
Listen, you've had a lot of primetime games too. You're the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. You guys are on you played on every day of the week other than Tuesday. Like, that's the only day you haven't played on, right?
We're America's team, baby.
I'm saying you've had some primetime games. So don't act like you guys aren't getting opportunities. You've had some opportunities.
Who am I second behind?
You got to be Tony, right? That's the only person that makes sense. But he didn't have a lot of primetime, did he?
What are you trying to say?
He was on the Chiefs when they weren't very good. The Chiefs, when Tony was there, not the same as Chiefs of recent.
Cold in 03. Who are we second behind?
You got that, Brandon?
I want to know who.
Take a guess. Receiving stats.
It's only receiving. It's not tight end. It's just second
receiving stats. Who do you think it is?
Oh, Jerry Rice.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry, I thought it was just tight ends. All right, that's an easy answer. Thank you.
So is it receiving numbers?
How far behind him?
You got Miles. 49ers, they were in some primetime games. You're miles behind Jerry.
Not Miles.
Well, let's get into the game. Trav, you had a bunch of catches. One of the better games you've had this year. Actually, probably the best game you've had this year. 6 receptions, 78 yards. I love a lot of these photos, man. Take a look at this photo where you're being held up by like 5 different Detroit Lions, 4 guys. Did you look at your face in this? There's an age to this face right there in the middle. That is just.
No, like, dude, you know what this is? You know what this is? This was the first catch of the game. And you know how you're trying to finish. I get hit by one guy. I kind of slide off of him. Yeah, now I'm just like, I'm getting pinballed, but I'm keeping the feet moving. And then I get held
ball
up.
Security.
Then I get held up. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Good ball security in a situation like that. And then once I get held up, the stampede is coming. I think I locked eyes with Trey Smith about to come and clean the pile. And I was just like, brace yourself. I'm like, hit me, motherfucker.
I love it.
No, man, the big boys were finishing downfield, man, and I was just bracing for it.
Andy Reid was asked about your performance. He said, we've been giving Travis Kelce a lot of, what is this, Geritol? Is that like an aging thing?
Dude, I don't know, man. Coach Reid's the best. He pulled one out from the, this is probably, what is Geritol? Yeah,
It's got to be something with old people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's like from like the 70s or something.
What about this? How is your head feel? You fucking did a headstand in the middle of the
guy,
game.
He caught me with a Charlie
Caught you
horse
on
on
the
my
jump.
thigh. Yeah.
Caught you in the jump.
I got a Charlie horse more than I got anything going on.
The Kansas City Chiefs have stumbled out of the gate to start the 2025 NFL season. Led once again by Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, the reigning powerhouse looked to shake off their early season struggles during last week's Sunday Night Football matchup against the Detroit Lions. Many had begun to worry about Kansas City, but those doubts were quiet at least for now after a dominant 30-7 victory at Arrowhead Stadium. Could that win be the spark that reignites the Chiefs' season? It just might be. Kelce, who chose to postpone retirement for at least one more year, was thrilled with what he saw from his teammates. As the Chiefs prepare for their Week 7 showdown against the Las Vegas Raiders, he believes they need to replicate that same level of intensity and execution. When the defense is playing like that and Pat Mahomes is out here, the Texas gunslinger just shooting it all over the field. Man, it's the best, Kelce said. We were rocking and rolling. Despite the slow start, Kelce remains optimistic about this year's squad. The energy right now in the building is electric, he shared. It's one of the most fun teams I've ever been on. While outside chatter has focused on concerns about the Chiefs' form, Kelce clearly sees things differently. He believes the locker room is buzzing with positivity and confidence, energy that hasn't always shown up on game day but could soon translate into more dominant performances. Currently sitting at 3-3, Kansas City still has work to do to reclaim its status as the clear favorite in the AFC. For years, the Chiefs have been viewed as perennial Super Bowl contenders. That may not be the narrative entering Week 7, but momentum can shift quickly in the NFL. If the team continues to play at the level it displayed against Detroit, the Chiefs could once again find themselves at the top of the championship conversation. Off the field, Mahomes and Kelce remain two of the most recognizable faces in the sport, balancing careers that extend beyond football with restaurants, business ventures, podcasts, and high-profile personal lives. From the outside, it might seem like distractions are everywhere, but head coach Andy Reid doesn't see it that way. I think these kids have been raised with this, Reid explained. It's a different generation than when you or I played. You kind of grow with them through it. They handle it and they handle it easily. It's something to watch, the way they go about their business. They still go out and work their tails off. Travis and Patrick have a lot of opportunities off the field, but they manage it well, and the other guys see that football still comes first. Reid understands that the NFL has evolved. Today's stars aren't just athletes, they are global icons who represent something larger than the game itself. Yet for Mahomes, Kelce, and the Chiefs, the mission remains the same: to bring Kansas City back to championship form.